The three golden goddesses have been praised and worshipped by the people of Hyrule for many ages. But where'd they go after creating the land of Hyrule and the Triforce? Did they simply disappear, or were they in fact reincarnated in human form like the goddess Hylia? Join Game Over Jesse and I as we attempt to explain what became of these three gods after creating the land of Hyrule.
Although Din, Nehru, and Furore have been very important to the story of The Legend of Zelda, very little is known about the three. The only official information that we have so far is that the goddesses created the land of Hyrule and the Triforce. Din, the goddess of power, created the land, Nehru, the goddess of wisdom, created order, and Furore, the goddess of courage, created the diverse inhabitants of the land. Before the three departed from Hyrule, they left the Triforce.
This mention is the last time we hear of the goddesses in their true form. Is it possible that the goddesses departed to a new land, leaving behind their godlike forms? Let me break it down to you based off the information I've collected. The next time in the series that we see anyone resembling the three golden goddesses is in the Minish Cap. If you enter the Happy Hearts Inn, you'll find three young women named Din, Nehru, and Furore who are looking for a place to live in Hyrule Town. Although this may just be a cameo referring to the Oracle games, and very little information is known about these three, we can draw some similarities that connect them to the Golden Goddesses. Based off their character design, the women bear some resemblance to the gods of Hyrule. Each of these women wear the colors of their respected goddess. Along with each one representing each color, their names are exactly the same. While these two similarities are not very compelling when it comes to my argument, they do hold some value as the three share an uncanny resemblance to the gods.
In Oracle of Ages and Seasons, Din, Nehru, and Furore also make an appearance. Link meets these three after being teleported to the lands of Labrina and Holodrum. Din is the Oracle of Seasons and is a talented dancer from the land of Holodrum. Nehru is the Oracle of Ages and is a singer with one of the finest voices heard in Labrina. Furore is expected to be the Oracle of Secrets. The designs for these three characters have nearly the same design as the three from the Minish Cap along with their names. Fortunately, the Oracle games give us a bit more to work with in regards to personality, backstory, and powers. Since Furore got the short end of the stick on this one, we'll only be referring to Din and Nehru's similarities from the Oracle games.
We'll be starting off with Din. She holds the power to control the seasons and has a very energetic personality. She has a passion for dancing that burns like a hot flame. Both Din's personality and her powers bear a heavy resemblance to the goddess of power. The goddess Din is described in Ocarina of Time to have created the land of Hyrule with her strong flaming arms. This is somewhat similar to the passion that burns strongly within the Oracle Din. The goddess of power also created the land of Hyrule. This feat somewhat resembles the power that the Oracle of Seasons holds. Din in the Oracle games can control the seasons, shifting the terrain at her will.
Next up is Nehru. She holds the power to control time and has a peaceful personality. She has a very welcoming spirit while she sings. Although Nehru's personality can't really be connected to the goddess of wisdom, her powers are pretty similar. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom, poured her wisdom onto the land and gave the spirit of law to the world. The law they speak of in this text could very well be the law of time connecting the goddess of wisdom with the Oracle of Ages. This can be backed up by the fact that throughout the Zelda series, time seems to be one of the major underlining laws. I mean, come on, look how far Link can fall without getting hurt. But with all jokes aside, time has always been a very important facet of the Zelda series, supporting the case that these two beings may be connected in some way.
Now that we've covered the similarities of the oracles and the goddesses, let's get into why they may have been reincarnated into human form after creating Hyrule. In Skyward Sword, it is said that the goddess Hylia renounced her godlike form to use the power of the Triforce. She was later reincarnated as a girl named Zelda. What if something similar happened to the three golden goddesses after creating Hyrule and the Triforce? A few very interesting details I've found may shed some light on this. After creating the Triforce, the goddesses left it in the care of Hylia and departed from the land. It's very possible that the goddesses used every ounce of their power creating Hyrule and the Triforce, leaving them spent and unable to watch over the land. In this weak state, they entrusted Hylia with the task to protect Hyrule. The three golden goddesses may have departed Hyrule so that they could be reincarnated in their own lands. Although Ocarina of Time says that they departed to the heavens, I believe that's just a reference to the time period. The goddesses could have very well departed to other worlds like Labrena or Holodrum.
Something else to point out is that Zelda, Link, and Ganondorf are all reincarnated time and time again. Each time they look a bit different, but they always hold the same basic form that they had in previous games. This was all brought on by the curse that Demise placed on the three at the end of Skyward Sword. Because both Link and Zelda were connected to the Triforce and held the power of courage and wisdom, this curse could have also affected the three goddesses as their power lies in the three pieces of the Triforce. Something to note to back this up is the figurine found in the Minish Cap of Nehru. The text describing her says she is descended from a line of oracles in the land of Labrena. Din also has a figurine that alludes to this as well. It states that she is a famous dancer from the land of Holodrum. The reason we mention these two figures is because it shows that at least two of the oracles have been reborn at least once. Minish Cap takes place right after the events of Skyward Sword, but the Oracle games take place in the Downfall timeline after the events of A Link to the Past. Either these oracles lived for hundreds of years, or they were reincarnated just like Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf.
To summarize, the three golden goddesses may have used up their last remaining power to create the Triforce, causing them to renounce their godlike forms and become human. Because of their connection to the Triforce, their human forms were affected by the curse Demise placed on Link and Zelda, causing them to be reincarnated throughout the series as the Oracles. This is why we see them make an appearance in both the Minish Cap and the Oracle games. The reason we don't see them in any other Zelda title is because Link never traveled to the land of Holodrum or Labrena in any other timeline. Whether this is a radical theory or not is completely up to you. This wraps up my theory for this week. I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank Game Over Jesse for the help on this one. There will be a link to his channel down in the description below, as well as a card somewhere in this video. I'm RMFH, you guys all have a good one. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.